What is going on, guys? This is TheLostYeti here, and today we are back for another episode of 1 minute, 10 minute, and an hour builds. Today, as you saw in the name, we are going to be building a castle. And today's episode is totally inspired by a user like you, commenter, or viewer, I should say. Dragon DMS mentioned the idea of doing a castle, so shoutouts to you. Thanks for the idea, and without further ado, let's get right into our episode. Now, as you guys can see, our world has been drastically expanding, so if you guys want to check out any of the other videos in the playlist, it will include everything that's been building on this world. And I will say, for today's episode, we did bend the rules a little bit. I actually did come on over here and start to clear an area for us to be working in. Again, this is bending the rules a little bit, but I felt that it would produce the best product. So we're going to actually start with our 1 minute build right over here next to the procedurally generated. I believe that's supposed to be a Minecraft church. And then we already have an area cleared for our bigger builds over yonder. So let's take a step down and get the timer ready. Alrighty, guys, let's start that 1 minute timer in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Really leaves a lot to be desired. We're gonna stop that timer. Stop timer. Please go away. So 1 minute. You can't build much in a minute. I think that's the life lesson here. Hopefully 10 minutes will see us a whole lot better. And with a little bit more land clear for us to work, it is time for our 10-minute build. What we're going to want to do is we're going to pull up that clock once more. And in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, so that's all we got for the 10-minute build. Unfortunately, we didn't actually have enough time. Let's turn off the timer here. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to cap in these little roofs. So if you will excuse me for those, we'll just toss in a couple caps now just so it doesn't look so silly. But that is what our 10-minute castle is going to look like. Now, I would have loved if we had more time to actually do a proper moat around this guy. And also get some more detailing on the front face. That's why I brought these vines going on over here. I was really hoping that I would have enough time to actually grow these in, and in addition to that, just be able to sparse out or change out what block types we had in the build. But at least it has catwalks, it has all 4 archer towers, and a little bit more diversity. A whole lot better than our 1 minute guy anyways. But let's be real, guys. You're all here for the 1 hour build. Without further ado, let's get right into that build. Let's get it started in a 3, 2, 1. Let's build. All right, so let's kill that alarm. So this is our 1 hour castle. I'm super stoked on how it came out, but real quick, let's cut real quick and let's take out these trees so we can properly see it. All right, so this is our 1 hour castle. I'll just give you a quick little run through. So we have our moat that spans all the way around the building, and it looks like it's already managed to catch a couple cows off guard. As you can see, we also have our guards in our guard post, which I'm super thrilled on how they came out. They're super simple, just armor stands with a couple other pieces of armor on them, just to decorate the place a little bit. As you come on in, we have our 2 trusty steeds. They're all their food, more food than they could possibly ever need, as well as some piggies to keep the knights at bay. I did want to do a little bit more decoration in this area, but again, we're running out of time, unfortunately. I did just barely get to finish the quarters for all of the knights so they can stay and rest away after a day's hard work. And then on the inside, we have the king's quarters, which somehow he doesn't have a bed, so don't look at that too much. But he can do all of his scholarly reading. Of course, he has netherite armor, and he looks at this painting and gets wiser every single day. Coming on up, we can see our guards once again. Unfortunately, time-restricted empty room. And come on up, come on up. 2 more guards at the very top. Another empty room, unfortunately, again with time. And last but not least, empty room. Look at that. Hey, you know, guys, we try to do everything that we can for a full hour build, but wow, this guy looks great at night. There's a ton of things I would love to add to this had there been more time, you know, as always. But I am super thrilled with how it came out, and I hope you guys are too. And oh my goodness, is it so much better than the 10-minute and 1-minute builds. I think a couple things I'd like to change right off the cuff would be to better flesh out the moat. I think personally I would have liked to just been able to put something in the moat, whether it be pufferfish or axolotls, just to make it a little bit more menacing. I know axolotls almost look a little bit more like crocodiles, so that could be kind of cool. Also, I think I would have been better with a little bit different of a footprint. I think I went a little bit too square on this one, but I didn't want to bite off any more than I could chew, if that makes sense. So I hope you guys understand why we did that. But guys, I think that's all we're going to have time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like. Leave a comment if you guys have any ideas for future episodes of the 1-minute, 10-minute, 1 hour build series. Would appreciate any comments on what to do next. Thanks again to Dragon for the suggestion for this episode. As always, guys, this has been your host, TheLostYeti, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode on the channel. I'll see you then.